Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about two fragrances from Jusbox. Both of them was, I had gotten, I had won a giveaway in Sheree Lewis's, on her channel, because she's on YouTube, Instagram, and I believe she's on TikTok. But I had won a giveaway from her, and in there was a sample of Karaoke Heart, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So of course I waited to get a nice discount, and that's just how I am. I want to wait and get a discount. I don't want to pay full price, you know. And I absolutely love this. Now at first when I got this, I said, oh, you know, because I was trying to get fragrances for the spring and summer, and I was like, oh, this might be a little bit too heavy for the summer, but it really isn't. As you know, as I got used to wearing it, it really was, you know, I don't feel as though it's going to be that heavy for the summer at all. But yeah, as you can see, my bottle's basically full, because I got this, I want to say 2 months ago. Might have been a little longer. But I love the bottle. I love the top. Looking like a record. This here smells absolutely gorgeous. Lasts all day. So we have mango, pineapple, lemon. In the mid is rum, sandalwood, peony. In the base, we have vanilla, abroxan, and labdanum. This is absolutely delicious. And I am very happy to have this one here in my collection. Absolutely. I remember the first time I wore it to work. And as I have said, you know, those ladies don't wear perfumes, you know, but people do what they do. And I was very shocked when one of them said to me, oh, I like that one. And I kind of like looked at her like, what? You know, and she said, yeah, I like that one. I was like, all right. And then when she seen the price, she said, oh, no. I said, girl, you can get a 10 mil. You know what I mean? I said, because you don't wear fragrances a lot, so it'll last. Yep. So I'll blame Sheree for this one here, because if I didn't get that sample in her giveaway box, which that box was so nice. It was chock full of everything to try. She put a lot of thought into that giveaway, and I like that. You know, sometimes people, you'll get giveaways and they just throw stuff in the box and that's it. But yeah, all right. So the next one is Sisters Before Misters. Again, I love the bottles. I love the tops. This one here is another one that is delicious. And you can wear it for spring, summer. And like with Karaoke Heart, let me go back to that one. I said spring, summer, and I believe you can wear this in fall. But when it gets to winter, I feel like it would get a little lost. Because when it was cold here, I was able to smell it on my, like on my sweaters and stuff like that. But if I was standing outside in the freezing cold, I don't think it would have, I think it would have held, but it wouldn't, no, let me stop sitting here lying. I don't think it would have held, but I'm going to test it this winter. You can trust that. But yeah, so now, Sisters Before Misters, I had gotten a 10 mil decant, and I sat with it for a little bit. Because at first I was like, oh, I don't know about this one. But then you know, when fragrances travel, I've always said I believe they have to sit, marinate, and then the longer they sit, the better they are. Once you spray the nozzle, my God. Once you spray the nozzle, then I feel like once it sits, because I feel like this has gotten a little darker than what it was when it first came. And I've worn this one here, and you really can't even tell, but I've worn this one here a couple of times, and it don't even look like I put a dent in it. It really doesn't. I'm not gonna, I got wax melts going, so I don't want to spray it. But, this here is a beautiful one. And let's see here. So, you got in the top, you got lime, blackcurrant, ginger. In the mid, you got banana, which I wouldn't have never thought banana was in here. Strawberry, orris, lily of the valley. And in the base, you have sandalwood, amber, and sweet milk. I don't smell any sweet milk either, but this is nice. This is really, really nice. I have, you know, even though I haven't been making videos and stuff like that, I have still been buying, nowhere near like I used to. I'm trying to finish up stuff that I already have, because I don't even have any more room on my shelves. Underneath my computer desk, I had, there's like a wooden shelf that's underneath there that I had for like back in the day when you had to have the floppy disk and all of that. So what I did is, you know, once I got a new computer for, you know, because it stays in my room, but once I got a new computer, I kept a wooden shelf underneath there, and that's where I've been putting stuff, you know, perfumes, stuff like that in there. And then I have like a shelf that has my body creams, lotions, body oils on that one. So everybody has a place, but I want to get through some bottles, and so they can all be sitting on the shelf looking pretty. That's my goal, is to empty out, because there's some that probably, you know, I probably have three more wears out of, and I want to go ahead, get rid of them. There's some that I will repurchase, but I'm not going to break my neck to do it. But I will repurchase them somewhere down the line. So I think my next video that I'm going to do will be like inspiration fragrances. Yeah, I think I'll do that. You know, because there's some great companies out there that, you know, are doing their thing. You know, and some of them I don't even know if they're dupes. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. People have, like, you know, I'll swap samples with people, and then they'll tell me what it is, you know, and I'm like, oh, this smells good, you know, whatever. But I don't think a lot of them are dupes of anything, and if they are, I don't know. I don't know that they are. And they're probably dupes of something. Most likely they're dupes of something that I don't have. That's why I don't know. All right, I'm rambling. All right, you guys, so we got Jusbox, Karaoke Heart, and Sisters Before Misters. Both great fragrances. Spring and summer, fall. This one here, I'm going to give a shot when I'm deep in winter here in Connecticut, and see how that works. All right, everybody, my name is Theresa. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see each and every one of you in my next upload. Peace and blessings, everyone. Bye.